Michael Jordan's flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, in person, it's like, we're like, oh, we start a fast break, somebody's gonna get dunked on, and it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was really getting to figure us out. Joe Dumars used to guard him first because that's the beginning of the game. Then once he got out the game, I had to go guard him. I don't think anybody else could have guarded him. John Salley, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, no. Whenever he got the ball, I'm pretty much like nose to nose with him because I didn't want him to do anything to embarrass me. I'm gonna name the Jordan rule. If he goes to the hole, put him on the ground. If you see some of those clips, you'll see that we just hit him every time he goes to the basket. And he's always on the ground, like in pain. But he always gets back up. He learned after a while, man, that he just took control from there. I think people really saw one of the best performances in the NBA when Michael played against us. And we didn't let anyone do that against us. But almost put 50 on us quick. Check his resume out. It's awesome. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing.
The tallest building in the world, the Sears Tower, and the pride of Chicago, where we get ready for playoff basketball. It's the Eastern Conference Final, Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. Mike, the Pistons hold a 2-0 lead in the series, but now it is shifted back here to Chicago.
And the Bulls need to get a win here at home. They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes them.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Laimbeer, the fearsome front court pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the Pistons defense so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Jordan high post. Rebounded by Rodman.
Getting a little ahead of himself there. Wanted to put on a show and ended up with a blooper.
Dumars misses. And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And they know he's the key to the Bulls' offense, so they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Now, here's Dumars. Here's Laimbeer. The Bulls found success with pressure on defense. And here we go again. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this. Here's Jordan. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket. A nice shot by Jordan.
I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, folks.
And here are the Pistons. To the middle, here's Laimbeer. Tries yet again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Right.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Known for his grit and ability to get under others' skin, Laimbeer embraces his role as a villain.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Michael Jordan struggling to find anything against Dumars in this one. Takes it inside. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Pistons ball.
Jordan's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid, but we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The stage is set, and it's one that Isaiah Thomas knows well. And for more on that, here's our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, this is an ongoing story. We have Isaiah Thomas coming back to his native Chicago. He's talked about how he wanted to play with the Bulls and how he used to sneak into this arena. Obviously, he's very happy in Detroit, but he loves this building, and he usually plays well here. Guys?
Thanks, D.A. And, of course, Mike, Isaiah's backcourt partner has shined as well.
Joe Dumars, the MVP of last year's finals, leading them in scoring in the first 2 games at the Palace.
It's about as good a backcourt, I think, as this league has ever seen, wouldn't you say?
Very versatile backcourt. Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
Thomas passes to Dumars. Back to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Laimbeer. The second chance effort, and Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
I see him.
Left side, Thomas. Outside, Rodman.
Screen coming.
Throws it up high. Just 5 to shoot. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that.
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on display right there. Wow!
Woo.
This is why so many love watching Jordan play. Such an explosive dunker.
Dumars kicks to Thomas. Rodman outside. Paxson against Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Isaiah Thomas.
And he can't hit the second. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Remains Chicago ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And gets hacked by the D.